zone they come. They'll dump it, and Oliver will be first to get there. Goes around the corner to Sonny. Sonny tried to tip it out, but it didn't go. Now Zane's in the corner with someone from Loudoun. Now into the corner on the near side. Sebastian will send it back around to Zane. Now Joseph will scoop it out. He'll look to break out. He'll just skate it himself. He'll get through the neutral zone, into the Loudoun zone. Still has it. He'll fall down. Loudoun goalie will cover, and we'll get a face-off to the left of Loudoun goalie with 16-16 left in the first period. Blake will take the face-off. He'll win it back to Wilder. Wilder takes a shot wide of the net. Covered up, and we'll get another face-off.
Steel bro. He did take an elbow to the head.
both Wilder and Blake. Henrik and Jack on defense, and puck is won by Blake back in. Henrik sends it towards the net. Puck is in the corner now, get kept in by Jack. Loudoun will regroup behind the net. And Blake and Jeff in on the forecheck. Henrik will also pinch. And now Blake couldn't quite get it. Comes out to Henrik. He'll go D to D, a tough pass for Jack to handle. Now Loudoun, Blake is going to send it behind the net and get it up to Wilder on the boards. Wilder will let it just bounce by him. Bounces out front, went wide, one shot, and then saved by Evan. From the point, shot wide. There's no sound. Sonny gets it. I think that's going to be Jacob from Oliver who had the original shot. All right, so face off now. Joseph is back out, and puck is controlled by Loudoun. Now Yazin has it. He'll send it to his brother. Got tipped by a forechecker for Loudoun. Now out comes Joseph. Joseph will dump and chase. In he goes. He's got Sebastian behind him. Now Sebastian tries to get it and can't. Gets by Zane into center ice. Oliver will send a hard pass over to Joseph, who can't handle it. Now Loudoun picks it up off the boards. They're into the corner. They're going to center it, and it's picked off there by Zane. Zane tries to get it to Sebastian and can't. Now it's back behind the net. Up to Yazin along the half wall. Yazin went to center it. There was no one there. Now we get it out to Sebastian. Sebastian, a hard bouncing pass over to the wall. It bounces around, but now Gabe had it. He dumps and will change. That was not Gabe. That was someone else. That was Zane. Now Blake has it. He'll send it in, and we'll go on the forecheck. Loudoun turns it over. Almost. Gabe is almost there. Now Loudoun's trying to have a breakout. That's offside by a mile, and we'll get a face-off. 13-17 in the first. It's 1-0 St. James. Face-off is controlled by St. James. Puck goes in past the Loudoun defender. He'll go scoop it up, and he tried to send it. He tried to rim it. Couldn't do it. Wilder has it. Wilder gets a lot of contact, bounces out in front. Blake was there, but couldn't get to it. Now back comes Loudoun. In the neutral zone, and they'll enter onside. A hard shot in on Evan. He'll just hold on to that, and we'll get a face-off. Wilder, Gabe, and Blake are out. Blake wins it back. Puck comes around the half wall. Good breakout to Gabe. Gabe gets kind of contact and trip there. And now Loudoun tries to break it out. Puck is along the boards. Blake goes for it, and he's able to scoop it out. He's got Gabe if he can get it to him. And he couldn't get it there. A couple of Loudoun players diving all over the ice to prevent the pass. And now Loudoun will try to get it out, and they do. Jack is there. He'll get it out to Gabe. Gabe just sends it, and he'll change. And Blake has it. Blake's going to kind of take contact and knock down the Loudoun player, but then lost the puck. Now Blake will come off. Puck is with Jacob in the corner. Wayne makes a move, keeps it in, sends it all the way around. And still in the corner, a big hit there. That was Sonny, and Harrison fed it through and couldn't get it through traffic. And a good shot now. And a bad interference call on Harrison. He hit the guy's stick out of his hand with a lift check, and they're calling that interference. And so Loudon will go on a power play with 11:43 left to go in the first. I saw a stick fly. I mean, he lifted his stick. It's supposed to be legal. That's not interference. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. All right, so Wilder will take the face off. Loudon wins it back. They'll look to set up. They have an umbrella with two out front, one deep, one high in the slot. Loudon goes around the net, looking to create some room. And St. James not really pressuring. Puck comes to the corner, bounces off a foot, and that will get iced down by Wilder. Good job there. We'll go 1-4 checker and 3 behind. That's Joseph. And out comes Loudon. They try the slingshot, and now a little bit of a give and go there, and they get it on the boards. In the zone, that's Zane. Now the Loudon player gets it up to the point, and no pressure. Puck is saved by Evan, and the rebound just went wide of the net. That looked like a goal for sure. All right, so the puck came out. Loudon gets back on side. In they come. There's about a minute left now on the penalty, and Zane trying to get it out. He'll scoop it over to Wilder. Wilder will dump it, and they'll go for the change. Approaching 50 seconds now left. That's Blake on the deep forecheck, and Yavin has it. He's got Blake. Oh, and Blake missed a one-timer. It was wide open. A good feed from Yavin. He'll jump back into the D now, and Blake just steals that puck. And a good shot by Blake. These two, Yavin and Blake, are just overmatching the Loudon players. And they're both down low, making contact and really causing trouble. Loudon has 16 seconds left now on their power play. Here they come. And they'll get into the zone. Good stick by Jack. And Loudon just dumps it to Henrik. 5 seconds left now. Henrik will try to get it up the boards to Yavin. He can't do it. Now Yavin has it. Yavin will make a move and look out. There's some contact along the board. Now we got Yavin. Yavin has help with him. And he's going to lose the puck in the corner. Loudon's going to get it out. We have two D-changing. And that was Zane who made that play. Oh, and a good stick, a save by Evan. And then a good stick by, I think that was Zane. All right, so Loudon has it. They go D to D. The 2-4 checkers. Puck is turned over, heads toward Loudon goal. He dives and misses it. Puck is now in the corner. Jacob has it, and it goes in. That was good from Sonny with 9 minutes left, and we are now at 2-0. Puck was won by Sonny. Now Loudon will break out. They'll enter the zone. That's Sebastian on the carrier. Now now St. James makes a couple of small passes. They'll break out. They get it up to Sonny. Sonny turns it over at the red line. Back comes Loudon. They can't control. Sonny will regroup here. Gets it over to Jack. Jack tried to. Oh no, that's Oliver. Sorry. Oliver will get it over to Zane. Zane has Sebastian if he wants him. And Sebastian can't control it. Loudon keeps it in. And looks like Loudon was setting up a bit of a play there. Some contact behind the net. And I think a save by Evan.
And out comes Gabe. He's got Sebastian with him. Gabe cuts through. Puck gets deflected into the corner. Now Sebastian tried to get it to the point, but the D was changing. Henrik goes D to D, a pass behind Jack. Jack handles it. And a lot of traffic over on the wall. That's Cloud has it along the near side wall. That was Wilder. Wilder, Yazin, and Harrison are out there now. Puck's fighting for it in the corner. Yazin, it's in his feet. Henrik gets it out to Harrison. Harrison tips it behind the defender. He'll send it, and he hit the post. It bounced around in some feet. One of those behind the net shots, and bounces all the way back down to Evan. And now St. James will try to break it out again. So good pass for Harrison from Wilder. Harrison can't hold it though. Goes in the corner. He'll go in, and he's trying to get it. Puck is in some feet. Yasmin's there. Comes along the route. Jack is going to try to pinch in Jack's feet. Now Harrison has it in the corner. He loses it, and Loudon's going to go weak side and break up. Into the neutral zone they come, and a good hit by Wilder. Knocked the player off the puck, and now puck is behind the net. Harrison hit his stick. Now Wilder has it, and he's not able to connect with Yavin. Loudon will dump and chase. They're going to make a big change here. So Blake is now on. He tried to dump it in kind of softly, and Loudon centered it. It went by their player, but they get it into the zone. Now back out. And Blake's going to steal it in the new. No, he almost had it. Blake's doing a great job forechecking tonight. He's in there. Now it pops out into his feet. Out comes Loudon. That's Joseph with him. This is, and another forecheck turnover by Blake. He's just really working hard on the forecheck. Here he comes again. He gets hit, goes down, and then he gets back up. Puck is near side. Joseph goes in, and big solid contact hit along the boards. Now Oliver's going to try to find Gabe. He can't do it. Puck comes back to Zane. Zane tried to hit Blake, but Blake was going for a change. And now Harrison is out. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing with the lines because we're short. I thought we were playing three centers, but both two of the centers were just out in the last shift. All right, so Loudon has it. They're going to dump and chase. That's Joseph back. He trips and falls, but Zane is there. Now it's still in some feet. Looks like a shot that was just blocked. Now this is Joseph. Joseph gets it up to Gabe. Gabe tried to get it in and couldn't. Now that's going to be offside. And with 4:36 left in the first, it's 2-0 St. James. Harrison on the face-off. The referee dropped the puck before he was even ready. And I'm going to pop a 2-on-1. And, they missed the pass. That would have been a breakaway. And out comes St. James. They tip it into the middle. Look out. And Loudon kind of lost the puck in the corner. And St. James able to get it out. Puck gets sent into St. James. Now Zane has it. He'll try to get it out to Harrison. Puck is still in the zone. Sonny will get back and get it out. Loudon will control and regroup. Well, they make nope, they're not going to change. Just turnover after turnover here as each team tries to get it in. There's another one offsides by Loudon, and we'll get more changes. Shots are 6-5 on the board for St. James. Yasmin Wilder and Joseph. Henrik and Jack are on D. Puck comes up to Yazin. He's got control. He'll get over the red line, make a move. Everyone's on sides. And puck is battered around. And now picked up by Wilder. He got slashed there and couldn't get that shot off. Now puck comes around the boards to Jack, who keeps it in and gets golfed towards the net and turned over. And intercepted there by Wilder. He tried to find Joseph and couldn't do it. Now he'll Gretzky turn and look for some space. This is Yazin. Back to Wilder. Wilder looked like he was going to try the wraparound. Gets Yazin behind the net. They get Joseph and a good feed. And I don't think the shot ever got on net. Good six by Loudoun protecting their goal there. Jack pinches in, but Wilder is back on defense. And now here comes Joseph. Joseph gets it up to Yazin a little too far. Controlled by Loudoun. A feed up front, taken over by Joseph. He'll come up the near side. He tried to avoid the hit and lost the puck. Puck is sent through into Jack. Jack gets it out to Wilder and goes for the change. Wilder turned it over there. Sonny is now on with Blake. And Loudoun having some trouble just getting themselves on sides. Now Blake has it. He'll get it up to Sonny. Sonny can't control it. It's too far ahead of him. Now it was deflected and cleared out by St. James. And my goalie comes way out and trying to hit Blake. That was Zane. And the puck goes into the stands and we're going to face off. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the first period. It is 2-0 St. James. Loudoun has it. They'll come in. They try to take a shot, but the puck went wide. Ooh, bounces around. It's still in feet. Evan didn't have it. But St. James is able to get it out. This is Blake. He's got help with him. And Blake makes some hard contact there. Now Oliver can't keep it in. St. James will tag. About 50 seconds left now in the period. No, it looked like they were going to turn it over. Oliver has it. He'll softly send it in. Icing is waved off. The Loudoun player was there. Sonny goes in, makes contact. And now Zane trying to keep it in. Harrison's able to keep it in. He gets it over to Sonny. Sonny's got Sebastian, and he can't get through. And back comes Loudoun. And a good stick there by St. James. That was not a shot. Puck comes up to Sebastian. He's got Harrison with him. Sebastian trying to get rid of the puck. There's now 10 seconds left. That's Gabe working hard down below. And puck is not turned over. And that's going to do it. And at the end of one, we are 2-0 St. James. All right, so we're back to the second period now. Harrison will be out with Gabe, and we're missing one more forward. On comes, I think, Yavin. Harrison wins the puck back, taken by Yavin. Centered by Loudon, picked up by St. James. Bad pass there was behind Yavin. He'll try to pass himself off the boards. He's just got the puck, bouncing around. He makes some space now. And good pass over to Jack. Jack sends it through traffic. Gabe has it, and he couldn't get it. Now Harrison will go into the corner, back to Jack. Jack holds by the blue line and gets it down to Gabe. Gabe was trying to hit Yazin. A good stick there from Loudon, and it's sent to the other side, but kept in. A little too hard for Gabe. Jack tried to get back. Now Loudon popped it. Looked like a 2-on-1, but Harrison got back and Henrik got back. Now Loudon player goes around. No one's going to him. He can go to the net. And good stick by Gabe. And someone is wide open. And a good save by Evan. Now here comes Yasmin at speed. Oh, he tried to do a toe drag and lost it. Another good stick. Loudon coming in. They're gonna a good another save by Evan. Trying to pick a corner there. Now back comes Harrison. He'll just dump it and looks like he's gonna go change. Big change by St. James. And puck is turned over there. Out to the point. That's Zane. Zane sends it over to Oliver, but it was a little too far for him to get. Now we've got well, I've had a 2-on-1 for a second. They can't control the puck. And now Sebastian is on Loudon, and they'll regroup. They dump it, and puck is sent up the middle. Loudon intercepts, they're offside, and we'll get a whistle. The Blake will take the face off. And a good win there. Loudon controls. They're trying to go up the near side wall. Good stick by Sebastian. He got it loose at first. Loudon still controls. And they're going to turn over to Blake. Blake has it. He's with Sebastian. He fires in, gets tipped behind the net. Now Sebastian goes in. He can't control the puck. Now Wilder's able to tip it back to Sebastian. Sebastian gets played off. The referee goes down. The big hit by Blake. Now some pushing and shoving. And the referee's going to call it because he's used to playing 12U, I guess. And that better be both. And they're not going to give it to both, which is ridiculous. And so with 14:08, Loudon will get a power play. Yeah. I mean, he did, but the other kid was pushing back. I don't know why they didn't. It's all controlled by St. James. Now that's Sonny. Scored a goal in this game. Now he's forechecking, turning the puck over, doing a good job. Now Joseph was next in line. Now here comes Loudon. Loudon enters the zone. They'll look to set up. They send it up the middle. And another save, Evan. Now the puck is cleared out by St. James, and Loudon will look to regroup. They'll go into the zone. St. James content with letting them set up. And they'll go to the near side wing. Fire through traffic. Another save, Evan. And now they're going to try that same play again. And now they're going to go all the way opposite side, and a great glove save by Evan. He monster save there in this penalty kill. Shots are now 11-7 for Loudoun. The James has too many here. Now we get the right numbers. So it looks like Wilder will take the face off. He's forward with Yadin. And he'll win it back, but lost some feet. Now bust around. Loudon has it. They'll get up to the point, get it to the middle, look for one of the wings. You know, they stand through traffic wide. Hard shot. Up off the glass, able to be kept in by Loudon. They'll fire it again towards Evan. Rebound is there and a good stick. I think that was Oliver. Now Loudon will climb the circle again, and still no pressure really from St. James. They're content to sit back. And they've got someone on the back door. And that pass went, but it was tipped. And St. James does a good job of getting it out. And so 14 seconds left on this power play. And intercepted there by Wilder. And Yasmin almost sprung himself. Now Yasmin is offsides. That's going to do it in the power play. Blake is out. Now Harrison will come in and turned over by Loudon. Just a bad pass. And Harrison, it was set out front, and Harrison just couldn't get it. A good stick again by Loudon. Now it's on the boards. Harrison has it. He sends it hard out front. Yasmin was just not there. A little too late. Now Yasmin gets it back. He'll take contact, taps it to Wilder. Wilder sends it to Harrison. He tried a one-timer and couldn't get it. Yasmin picks it up, sends it back to Harrison. Harrison will ride that player off. And some interference there a little bit that is not going to get called. And puck is sent in towards the net. Now almost iced. And St. James got to get on sides. And Loudon almost sprung a breakaway. Puck comes all the way down to Evan. He'll cover and get a face off. 11:16 left in the second period. It's 2-0 St. James. So Harrison is out with Sonny, and up when the faceoff is won by Loudon, and a quick shot. People are still getting set up. I think one of these referees just keeps dropping the puck right away. And a quick faceoff drop again, won by Loudon. Steve Evans, same play exactly. And Harrison wins it back. Loudon does a good job keeping the puck in. That's back on the puck. Now Henrik. And puck is turned over, and it's out. And Gabe and Harrison are together. If Gabe can get there. And he sent it a little too hard for Harrison. Had to get over that Loudon player. And look out, Loudon has 3-on-1. They can do it. And a good pass to the right person, gets a little too hard. And Loudon wasn't able to get a shot off. They're going to play it out of the corner, hits a skate, still in the far corner. Now centered, picked off by St. James. Harrison gloves it down. He'll try to beat that player, take some contact. He'll cut for the net. He got a shot off. And now out comes Loudon. Sonny will make a change. And puck goes into the corner. Oh, and a drop pass, but there was a Loudon player there and a good stick and a skate. And St. James avoids some danger there. Now Sebastian will go, he'll reach for it. And he leaves it for Yavin. Yavin tried to go one way, shoot back the other. Joe just tried to get a hit, and so we're making some changes. Intercepted there by Oliver. Yasmin will stay back for him. And almost a hand pass there. Sebastian Yaz working together. Loudon comes out with it. They'll cut to the middle and come over into the line, into the zone, on sides. Hard hit by Joseph along the boards there. He gets it up to Yazin. Yazin has room. He's got one player to beat, and he'll go right around that player. And an easy goal by Yazin. And that's going to be 3-0 St. James. Who got the assist on that? Was it Joseph with that hit? Was it? Thank you. All right, so 9-11 left now in the second. Joseph is out at center. Gavin with his second goal this weekend. A nice entrance for him, and that's won by St. James. Loudon has it. They're in the corner, and the forecheck by St. James were able to keep it in. That was Yazin. And now goes up towards the other boards. Joseph is there. He'll ride that Loudon player off. Loudon almost got it out, bouncing around a bit, and controlled by Yazin. Now he'll nice pass up to Sonny. Sonny will cut to the middle, and he tried to go between the legs there, and it didn't work. Turned over. Shot by Loudon goes wide of the net. Now it's in the corner. And that's takeaway by Zane. And we'll get Sonny up to Yazin. Yazin will attack again. Back to Sonny. Sonny fired it. It got tipped wide of the net. Good play there by Yazin. Get it back. Ooh, it hit a foot. That player is not happy. And sent in by Joseph. And now puck comes out, and Oliver decides to just regroup. He'll send it to Wilder. Oh, Wilder took a hit and just wiped out the Loudon player. Looked a little bit like a cross check. Now Oliver softly gets it up to Wilder. Wilder can't control. Zane. Now in comes Dave. He can't control. Wilder trying to get it to him. Got shot it at him. And little Gabe to Joseph doesn't work. Loudon control. They turn it over. And puck will go deep into the far corner. Gabe is there first, hustling. And he'll send it back over to Blake. Blake has Wilder if he wants him, and he can't control the puck. But Wilder is there along the boards, gets it back to Blake. Blake looking to create some room. He's on his backhand. And Loudon will escape and try to come back. There's two St. James players there. Henrik is able to dig it away. Jack is never. And there was a call on my phone that just totally messed up the, the video. All right. And now offside St. James. All right. So we'll get a face off just outside the blue line by the St. James bench. 6:46 now left in the period. 3-0 St. James. Shots are 15 for Loudon, 12 for St. James. Harrison comes out, Blake, Sonny, and I think Sebastian on the other side. Puck comes up just beyond the reach of Sonny. Loudon sends it in. Henrik is there first. He'll get it up to Sonny on the breakout. He's got Harrison, and he just tried to flip it out. And puck goes high into the corner. Jack is there, makes some contact, and Loudon digs it out. Harrison will tap it back over to Jack. Jack comes up the wall. And a nice play by Sonny to kick that pass with him. He's got Harrison with him. Oh, and then he tried to hit the far side. It was wide open. He just missed the net. And Loudon trying to get it out. Jack there trying to keep it in. Harrison has it. He's got Sonny. He gets it to him. And oh, what a good play. Sonny had a good one timer right there. And the goalie made a great save. And that's an ice on Loudon. And we'll get a face-off in the Loudon zone. Just under 6 minutes now left in the second period. Ooh, a hard hit by Oliver on the side. That player is going to feel that one. St. James sends it back in. Now Oliver on the forecheck. He makes hard contact on the boards, and Wilder does a spin around shot, and that's a save by the Loudoun goalie. Joseph on the face off. Eventually gets controlled by St. James. And ooh, Wilder took a big hit behind the net. And Loudon is now going to get a penalty. And top shot in. More physical here by Loudon. And St. James looks like Wilder's okay. It was a hard hit he took behind the net. The Loudon player will get a 2 and a 10. So St. James will get a 2-minute penalty. That player will sit for 12 minutes now. On comes Blake, Harrison, Joseph, Wilder, and Yazin. And they're going to put Harrison up at the point. No. And Blake wins the face-off. And Blake Yazin along the side gets it to the point. Now Loudon is different in that St. James doesn't put pressure on the power play, but they seem to. A good shot by Harrison that went high over the net. And that shot is tipped in feet. Harrison is there. He'll try to get it back. He can't. And then the Loudon player overskated it. Blake is on side. He's got Harrison with him. Drops it to Wilder. Wilder will send it in around to Blake. Blake out to the point. Joseph has it. He'll get it all the way over to Wilder. Soft into Harrison. Harrison shot it wide of the net. Nice little pass play. And now back to the point. And this shot goes to Harrison. He sends it back from net. Blake sends it back. Back to Yazin. Yazin onto the wall. A lot of fighting going on out front. And shot just wide of the net. Joseph has it. He'll try to escape. Gets it into Harrison. Harrison sends it. Oh, Wilder! And Wilder hits the goalie in the face mask. Nice setup. Now back comes Loudon. And a nice toe drag, and then a good stick by Yazin stops that from being a shot. And we'll get some contact for blue shirts there. And eventually St. James will come out. And here comes Yazin. He'll just take it up himself, avoids contact. And he'll send it over to Blake. Now to Harrison. Harrison drops it by mistake, I think, to Yazin. And Yazin lost it, and they couldn't quite get it together. So it's 6 seconds left on this power play. Looks like Loudon's going to make the kill. Back comes Joseph with some steam, and he shoots it up over the net. Rebound comes around his hand. Player out of the box, and Loudon's going to spring someone here. And a beautiful save by Evan on a breakaway. And 2:49 left in the period. We are still 3-0 St. James. Big breakout by St. James. If they hustle, they can get a 3-on-2. Puck comes over to Gabe. Gabe has it. He tried to send it in. Ooh, he had Sonny for a second. And now, good job by Oliver. He changed his mind and cuts it in. Now they're going to say St. James is off. St. James needs to get out. And the referee's yelling like mad that St. James was off. Good contact by Gabe. He'll dig it out. And Loudon, whoop, and Zane dropped it to the middle for Sebastian. And Loudon takes over. They're going to dump it in. And we'll get an ice. Come all the way back down into the Loudon end. It's just under 2 minutes here in the second period. I think we'll take the face off. Looks like Yasmin and Harrison on the wing. Puck is in the corner. That was Yasmin. Harrison will take. We'll make some contact there. Ooh, Blake just missed a big hit along the boards. And Loudon comes out with it. They're going to carry over. They're on side. They'll fire in towards Evan. Juicy rebound there, but luckily there was a defenseman. I think that was Zane, maybe. Comes all the way down to the Loudon end. Loudon will break out again. They have a 3-on-2, and they kind of misplayed the passes. Puck comes up to Yasmin, now Blake. Blake's got Harrison. And Blake will go in over the zone. And they'll fire in high. And we'd like to see a low shot there for a rebound with another player coming up the center. Now Loudon, ooh, it hit a foot to bounce towards Evan, and that player goes into the boards hard. Joseph will take the face off here. Jack will rim around for Sebastian. He tried to chip it out, not hard enough, and it bounces back into the Loudon bench. We'll get another face off to Evan's right. 45 seconds left in the period. I don't know what the referees are discussing. That should be, well, they're going to say, I guess because it went off a Loudon player, it's outside the zone. I thought it was inside the zone, but I think they're correct there. And that's going to be controlled by St. James. Oh, a feet out front, and a little, ooh, Gabe tried it with a high stick. It was a nice little play. That was over the crossbar, though. Would have been a high stick. And Jack sends it in, a nice save, and Toskins bouncing around. And Joseph has it now. He'll fire in. Good save, and a save by Gabe. And they're going to call a penalty. Now, I don't know what happened. There was a big rebound there, and they blew the whistle. They're saying, yep, it's going to be outside. I guess someone was in the crease down here. All right. That's controlled by Loudon. Puck is in the far corner. That's going to do it. At the end of two, it is 3-0 St. James. Shots are 19 St. James, 17 for Loudoun. Loudoun did lead in shots for a little while, but St. James made a bit of a push there at the end of the second. It's good to see. Sure, we'll get some tired legs again today, like we did yesterday, with the short bench. Face off controlled by Loudoun. In comes Loudoun, strong to the net, but they couldn't get it on the shot on the net. And look out. We're starting this third period with some energy. Puck is behind the net, scooped out by, there was a cross check there. That was Blake. They did not call it. And that was Zane hard into the boards. He looks okay. And now out comes St. James. Blake trying to find Wilder, I think. Wilder will drop it back for Zane. Zane tried to hit Sonny a little too hard on that pass. Loudon controls. Now puck is in the air and out and bounces right to Sonny. Sonny will just dump and change. Good job getting it in. Harrison will force that, and Loudon will make the pass, long pass up in the zone on sides. They'll try a little move and hit a skate. Look out! And Evan didn't see it. I think that hit off Evan's pad too. Now back comes Harrison. He'll try a little push around, and then he'll send it up to Sonny. Or no, that's Gabe. And Harrison will now go in the corner, and he'll send it back around. Oh, it bounced off the boards weirdly to Gabe on his backhand. Jack will scoop it up and send it out front. Gabe has it again. Gabe sends it to Yazin. Yazin back to Gabe. Oh, what a good play there. Gabe had a good look at it. Good job moving the puck around by that line. And they are exhausted, so they will take a seat. And it looks like Joseph will come out with Wilder and Sebastian. And puck is controlled by St. James. Oh, and a good shot. I think that was Sebastian. Puck is controlled by Loudon. They can't get it out. And another good shot there by Sebastian. Henrik will come down on the wall and pinch it in. Sebastian has it. He looks to escape, sends it back down to Henrik. Henrik will go behind the net. Joseph is back for him on D. And a good stick there by Sebastian to slow that pass down. Puck is bouncing around, goes behind the net, and sent out by Loudon. No ice. Some changes going on for St. James. And here comes the puck and a nice feed. Oh, and a nice play by Loudon. And they score. Oh, and I wasn't even looking at it. Sorry. And Loudon will get on the board to make this game 3-1. It was a just a soft little pass by Loudon. There was a screen for Evan, and it got just popped over his shoulder. He never saw it. So 14-25. Loudon has got the lead to 2 goals. Loudon controls off the face-off. They're going to tip it in and go chase. Oliver will go first, hard into the corner, and Blake will scoop it out. And look out! Ooh, a lucky bounce there by Loudon, and another really good play. Evan makes a nice save, and well, to get a face-off to Evan's left, we'll switch that line out. And face-off won by St. James. Out they come. Harrison has it behind the net. Oh, he centered it. There was no one there, but it comes back to Oliver. Oh, Oliver's rebound went right to Harrison. He missed it. And puck comes all the way up from Oliver to Wilder. Wilder will look to shoot. Harrison is trying to get in the zone there. And there's a broken stick from, I think, one of the Loudon players all over the ice. Harrison, Sonny, and Wilder. Nice play. Oh, and they turn the puck over. Harrison has it. He fires at the goalie. We'll get another face off to the left of the Loudon goalie. Harrison will win it back to Henrik. That shot went wide. Jack is there to hold it in. He'll chase down the Loudon player. Now it's on the boards. Scooped up and goes all the way back. Harrison's going to race. And puck will bounce along the boards to Sonny. Sonny will get it out. And he can't control it, though. Turned over to Harrison in the neutral zone. Here comes Harrison. He'll build up some speed, get it over. He'll fire. Good save. And puck is back to Sonny. Oh, and he can't control out and comes out with it, but a stick check there by Harrison keeps it in. And that puck bounces up over the net, golfed out, and Jack is going to keep it in. And that was Sonny couldn't quite hold it in. Now it's in, and we'll get some changes. I think that puck got sent up into the crowd, so we'll get a whistle and a face off. Just outside the blue line, I think. Yes. And with 12:30 to go in the game. Joseph on the face off. And face off one there by Loudon. Referee in the way. And go escape there by the Loudon player. Puck is bounced around. Joseph has it. He'll regroup behind the net and look to break out. And he turned it over right at the dot. And the puck goes wide, tipped wide. And now it's in the corner. That's Zane back there. He'll get it over to Oliver. Oliver tried to get it up to, I think that was Sonny. Now here comes Yasmin, gets fall down. That's clearly a penalty. Now Joseph has it. He'll fire through traffic. And puck's bouncing around. St. James able to keep it in. Oliver sends it all the way in. And Joseph is making a change now. And St. James will just work out. And now St. James controls. And can't get it into the zone. Oliver will just send it in. St. James needs to regroup here. And Sebastian tried to get it to Blake, couldn't. Now Loudon dumps it in. And we feed it right to a player behind the net into the center. Puck gets tipped up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off. Just under 11 minutes now left in the game. Out and putting the pressure on now. Blake on the face-off. And puck splits out. Good face-off win. Puck comes up to Gabe. Gabe can't control it. He's off sides. Sonny will have to tag. He does. Loudon will go D to D. And they'll get it up the boards. No, they can't get it out. Now, Henrik, that was a hand pass. Although Loudon player might have touched it. And they're gonna call face off at center dot. Loudon controls. They're able to break it out. Jack has it now. He'll get it back up the ice, but turned it right back over to Loudon. Loudon comes into the zone. Henrik controls, gets it to Gabe. Gabe will circle and start the attack. Dump it into the corner and go chase. He'll take contact. Now Blake is there. And now Gabe has it. Sonny was out front. They couldn't find him. Now Loudon has it in the corner. They'll get it up the wall. Henrik will keep it in. Nope, that was not. Now we had a 3-on-1. Blake was changing, so Harrison was there. Now puck is in the far corner, pops out in front. And here comes, I think that's Jack. Yeah, that's Jack. Ooh, hard contact. And puck goes into the far corner or into the near corner. Harrison gets his stick, but that Loudon player went right by him. And look out. Now Loudon has it at the top of the circle. Fired in, he had a player right there, but he couldn't get to it. And Loudon has it along the wall. Dug out by St. James. And that's for Gabe. Gabe takes to the head, and the Loudon goalie is going to save it. Sebastian, Wilder, and Harrison. Loudon on the long pass sends it into the bench, trying to hit the coach. And he looks okay, and we'll get a face-off in the Loudon zone. Harrison will take the face-off. They'll try to draw it back to Wilder. Harrison did the push-through, and he's able to control it, but the Loudon player is right there. And puck comes all the way around for Oliver. Oliver will backhand it back down into the corner. That's Harrison. He'll take contact. And now in goes Sebastian to make contact. Puck popped out for a second. Nice, more contact. That's a pass. Wilder got hit from behind. Now he got hit again. And a little cross check from Harrison. And now the puck comes up the ice. And and a high hit, and the referee right there doesn't call it. There we go. I mean, he basically punched Wilder in the face. And are we going to get two? And yeah, we are. We're going to get one for each side. Sebastian will go, and one of the Loudon players will go. Referees are slowly losing control here. 8 minutes left in the game. Still 5-on-5, matching penalties. Doesn't help us with the short bench. That's Joseph, I think. Loudon wins. They tried the Obi play there. They couldn't get the shot off. Now St. James comes out. Nice. speed pass. This is Yasmin, and a good shot. And Oliver can't keep it in. The puck will dribble all the way down to the St. James zone. No ice. Puck comes out to Sonny. Sonny intercepted by Loudon, but Joseph was right there, turned over. Back he comes at speed. He'll go wide. He's got Sonny out front. And sends it right up the middle. And oh, it's passed by Zay, or it's shot by Zay, tipped by Sonny. Puck sent up the middle right to Loudon, and Joseph with the hit. Now Yasmin tries to get there. Good save by Evan. Puck is low along the boards, taken out by St. James. This is Yasmin. He'll send it to Sonny. Sonny can't get it. He'll Now he's going with Blake. Blake misses. Now a few people swiping at the puck instead of getting contact. Loudon comes. Good play there by Blake. Blake goes to Sonny. And Blake, a little too much stick handling. Couldn't get the shot off. He'll lose it. And then he'll fight the player off. Trying to get to the middle there. Can't do it. And up the wall comes Loudon. They send it into the middle. Now Harrison will scoop it up. He'll send it into the boards, trying to get it deep. He couldn't. Now the puck comes back to Oliver. Over to Zane. Zane can't hold it on his backhand. Poked away. Blake knocked it down, and he'll just ice it. And an icing call and a face-off to the right of Evan with 6:08 left in the game. Shots are now 29-22 for St. James. Harrison will take the defensive face-off. And he'll win it back to Jack. St. James, nice breakout. Some contact there on Gabe, but we've got Harrison. And there was a 2-on-1. The shot went up and wide. Harrison makes a nice little move, goes around the contact, but loses the puck. Now Loudon has it. Puck's along the wall. Henrik had it. Joseph is there. And now 1-on-1 back Loudon trying to make it a 2-on-1. And a good shot on net saved by Evan. And we'll get a face off to his right. A bunch of changes going on here. All right, 5:36 to go. Blake will take the face off. One by Loudon. Puck is taken by Jack up to Sonny. Sonny has Blake. And Blake is at speed. He tries to go through two players. And saved by the Loudon goalie. We'll get a face off to his right. A good win by Blake, and Sonny tried to get the shot off. Couldn't do it. It was blocked by Loudon. Back they come. And Loudon uses the puck at the blue line. They still control. Trying to find that weak side play. They can't. Now Henrik sends it around the boards. Back into the corner, and a player is there. Good stick. I think that was Blake. And shot got blocked out in front. Now back up to the point. A lot of traffic. Goes to the other point and firing again through traffic. Popped up around to the near side board. Scooped up by Loudon. Back to the point. They're just going to create traffic and take some shots here. Puck is along the wall. Blake had it for a second and just threw it, rimmed it around. Taken by. There was a shot there, and I didn't see who had it. Now, the long stretch pass for Sonny, they're going to say no icing. Sonny has gas, and he's going to try to get off. I think his legs are gone. Now here comes Loudon. Loudon has plenty of room, and he tried to pick that top side. Couldn't do it. Evan made the save. Got the shoulder there. Another good stick by St. James. Another save by Evans. Loudon starting to get control of the game here a little bit and put pressure on. Here comes Harrison. And he gets up the middle, tried to send it a little too hard for Sebastian. The goalie falls, and Sebastian can't, trying to find Yazin up the middle. And good contact by Oliver, trying to prevent them from going right around him. Puck comes over to Zane. Zane looks and hits the shin pad. But that's Yazin there. Yazin will come up past Harrison. And he'll cut to the middle. Puck is that's Sebastian. He's got Harrison. Harrison's on his backhand, so he couldn't get the shot off. Now Yazin fighting for it. Harrison will scoop it out. Goes around the referee. Sent it towards the net. There was no one there. Now the puck is sent up the middle. Nope. Kicked around back to Sebastian. He's on his forehand. He can shoot. Tried to find Harrison. Nice little play. They couldn't connect. Puck is still bouncing around. Now contact made. And puck gets out, but St. James control. And in some skates now comes Yazin. Couldn't get the puck over the blue line. Back comes Loudon. 2:45 left in the game. Loudon goes into the zone, up the middle, and some good stick. Good save. Back comes Harrison. And Harrison goes right around goes around two players. Couldn't get the shot off. Nice couple moves. And there's um, Gabe trying to forecheck. He couldn't get the puck. Good job disrupting the play. Goes around the net to Hendrick. Hendrick escapes the contact. He'll send it up the middle, but it gets out. Now Sonny will send it to Gabe. Gabe's by himself. He's trying to cut to the net. Forced off. Good job fighting off two players. But Loudon is able to get it out. And back comes Joseph. You probably see the centers play high now. And Joseph just sends it out. Gabe will tap it to Sonny. Sonny, oh, he almost did the toe drag between the legs. Couldn't do it. Jack gets it into the corner around to Gabe. Gabe will take some contact behind the net. And some stick work on over there. And now Jack has it. 1:30 left to go in the game. Henrik up the middle. Good pass. Here comes Sonny. Sonny gets it over to Gabe. Back to Sonny. Sonny dumps it into the corner. At this point, there's a minute left. You just need to hold the puck in the zone. Puck pops out. Loudon has it. They will pull their goalie. So open net 6-on-5. And that's Blake with it. Blake just gets it out. Good job getting it out. Loudon will regroup. Some fire bodies changing. And in comes Loudon. And a good hit by Wilder. And Loudon, 49 seconds left. 6-on-5. Loudon has an open net. They get into the zone, and the referee's in the way. That was Henrik who had stopped the puck, and now Blake sends it the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. And so 37 seconds left. Loudon will take a timeout, and we are not done yet. All right, so 37 seconds left. Shots are 30 for St. James, 26 for Loudon. Loudon's goal is empty. So we will probably put our best five or our least tired five out on the ice for the next 40 seconds. Like Wilder, Gabe, Yazin. I can't see on D who that is. Joseph. All right, so this is interesting. So we have Blake, Joseph, Wilder, Yazin, and I can't see that other defenseman in. So face-off is won by by Loudon, and the puck popped right to Yazin. We stuffed it in for a nice goal. Yazin with nice couple of goals here. 2 today, 1 yesterday. Harrison will take the face off. Won by Loudon. He's going to control it and dump it in. Thirteen seconds left. Loudon is going to try to get, a really nice play. They fed a cutter out front. Joseph's just going to kind of hold it. 5 seconds left, and that's going to be it. Um, and our final score here at Ion is 4-1 St. James.